Welcome students. In the last class, we are discussed about constant, variable, algebraic expression, polynomials and types of polynomials. In this class, we will learn about number system, square numbers and cube numbers. Let's start today's session. In the number system, there are so many varieties of numbers, and they are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, even numbers, odd numbers, composite numbers, prime numbers, co-prime numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers and real numbers. Let's define one by one. Number 1. Natural numbers. Counting numbers are called natural numbers, or all the numbers starting from 1 are called natural numbers. Natural numbers are denoted by n. For example, n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So natural numbers. Next, whole numbers. Natural numbers including 0 are called whole numbers, or all the numbers starting from 0 are called whole numbers. Whole numbers are denoted by W, and W equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Next, number 3. Integers. The numbers like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 are called integers. Integers are denoted by Z. In integers are of 3 types. Number 1, positive integers. For example, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Negative integers. For example, -1, -2, -3 and so on. Zero integer. For example, 0. Z comes from the German word zählen, which means to count. Z means zählen, which comes from German word. It means to count. Integers are denoted by the letter Z. Then Z equals 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3 and so on. So these are the set of integers. Next, even numbers. All the numbers completely divisible by 2 are called even numbers. Even numbers are denoted by E. For example, E equals 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. The numbers divisible by 2 are called even numbers. Next, number 5. Number 4 is even numbers. Then number 5 is S. Odd numbers. All the numbers completely not divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. Odd numbers are denoted by O. For example, O equals 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. So these numbers are called odd numbers. Odd numbers means the numbers completely not divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7 are called odd numbers. Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. All are even numbers. They are completely divisible by 2. But odd numbers are not completely divisible by 2. Next, number 6. Composite numbers. The numbers having more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. The numbers having more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. For example, 4. The factors of 4 are 1, 2, 4. 6. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6. 8, 9, 10 and so on. These are called composite numbers. The numbers having more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. More than 2 factors. Next, prime numbers. The numbers having only 2 factors, 1 and itself, are called prime numbers. The numbers having only 2 factors, 1 and itself, are called prime numbers. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2 only. And the factors of 3 are 1 and 3. The factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So these numbers are called prime numbers. The numbers having only 2 factors and also 1 and itself are called prime numbers. Next, co-prime numbers. 2 or more than 2 numbers having no common factors except 1 are called co-prime numbers. 2 or more than 2 numbers having no common factors except 1 are called co-prime numbers. For example, 2 and 3, 2, 3 and 5, 5, 7, 11 and 13 and so on. These are called co-prime numbers. 2 or more than 2 numbers having no common factors except 1 are called co-prime numbers. Next, rational numbers. The numbers which can be written in the form of P divided by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0, are called rational numbers. Rational numbers are denoted by Q. The numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0, are called rational numbers. For example, Q equals 0, 1, 1 by 2, 4 by 3, minus 5 by 6, 9 by minus 4 and so on. Rational comes from the word ratio and Q comes from the word quotient. Rational numbers includes natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Rational numbers includes natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Next, irrational numbers. The numbers which cannot be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0, are called irrational numbers. For example, root 2, root 3, root 15, pi, 0.10, 110, 311, 1110, and so on. So these are the examples for irrational numbers. The numbers cannot be written in the form of p by q. Next, real numbers. The collection of rational numbers and irrational numbers are called real numbers. Real numbers are denoted by r. For example, r equals 0, 1, -2, 3 by 4, pi, 0.10, 110, 311, 1110, and so on. So these are the examples for real numbers. Okay students, these are the varieties of numbers. Okay students, I hope you all understand the varieties of numbers. Okay, let's move on to square and cube numbers. Okay students, let's start squares of numbers. What do you mean by squares of numbers? When we multiply the number by itself, we obtain the square of that number. Find the square of 6. 6 into 6 equals 36. 6 into 6 equals 36. 36 is the square of 6. 36 is the square of 6. 6 into 6 equals 6 to the power of 2 equals 36. 6 raised to the power of 2 equals 36. That means 6 square equals 36. Next, what is 15 square? 15 square equals 15 into 15. 15 into 15 equals 225. Therefore, 15 square equals 225. Next, find the square of 70. 70 square equals 70 into 70. First, we multiply 7 into 7 equals 49. Then write the two zeros. Therefore, 70 square equals 4900. 70 square is equals to 4900. Okay, next. So these are the squares of numbers. Same like this, you have to write the square numbers from 1 to 20. Okay, right. Next, cubes of numbers. What do you mean by cubes of numbers? When we multiply the number by itself thrice, we obtain the cube of number. Find the cube of 4. 4 into 4 into 4 equals 64. That means 64 is the cube of 4. We write it as 4 into 4 into 4, which is equals to 4 raised to the power of 3 is equals to 64. we read it as 4 cube or 4 raised to the power of 3 is 64. Let us try one more example. Find the cube of 80. First we find the cube of 8, that is 8 into 8 into 8 is equals to 512. Now 3 zeros after 512. So we get the answer as 5,12,000. Thus we say the cube of 80 is equals to 5,12,000. Now we'll try to solve a difficult one. Simplify 3 square raised to the power of 3. This problem, let us see the method. So find the cube of 3. Find the cube of 3. 3 squared into 3 square into 3 square equals 9 into 9 into 9, which is equals to 729. And second method is to multiply the powers first. 2 and 3, then find the multiply the powers 2 and 3 is equals to 3 raised to the power of 6. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 so equals to, which is equals to 729. You can use any method like as you like. Okay students, in this class we are discussed about types of numbers, square numbers and cube numbers. In the next class I will come with a new topic. Okay, thank you Mukla.